Brain Story by Patricia Dressler. There was once a king named Body. Body was very powerful, but he had a special helper that he needed to help him run. Her name was Brain. Brain helped Body with everything, including seeing and breathing. Brain consisted of two major parts, the lower brain and the cerebral cortex structure, each of which consisted of 10 parts. The first part of the lower brain was the thalamus, which receives information from the senses, not including smell, and sends them to the areas that deal with that sense. Next, the hypothalamus is important in bodily maintenance of the king, like his eating, drinking, and body temperature. Next, the amygdala deals with the king's aggression and fear. The cerebellum, after that, helps with the king's nonverbal learning and memory. The reticular formation of brain then filters stimuli and relays important information to other parts of the brain. The medulla then controls the king's heartbeat and breathing. The spinal cord controls simple reflexes and is a pathway for neural fibers. The hippocampus is then linked to memory, like the memory of when the king first saw a hippo. Next is the pituitary gland, which controls the growth of the king. Then finally, you have the corpus callosum, which connects the two cerebral hemispheres of brain, kind of like how a bridge connects two pieces of land. Next are the 10 parts of the cerebral cortex structure. The frontal lobe has to do with speaking, muscle movements, making plans, and judgments. The temporal lobe has to do with hearing. The occipital lobe has to do with the king's sight. The parietal lobe has to do with the king's touch and body position. And then the motor cortex controls the king's voluntary movements, like his walking. The somatosensory cortex then processes body touch and movement sensation. The auditory cortex then receives information from the ears and processes it so that the king knows what he's hearing, like a bell. Next is the visual cortex, which processes the information from the eyes so that the king knows what he's seeing, like the flashing lights of a siren. Next is the Broca's area, which controls the king's language expression. Then the king's Wernicke's area, which controls the language reception and comprehension. Together, body and brain lived happily side by side together until the end of time. Thanks for watching!
Created using Powtoon.